once. Help. Side. That's a much better place to be. Yes. Yeah, he can't get away from that. He likes it.
Said you're done, Spunky.
It's funky. It's funky.
More.
He wants more.
He wants more, you know? He's funky.
This was our third and final Schutz one dog in protection. Before I give you the critique, I'd like to ask all of you to thank our helper. He makes it look so easy. It looks as though anybody could do it. It isn't so easy, I can tell you. Okay, we saw Valor handled by Millie, Schutz one protection. The blind search, the dog shows a great deal of energy. It's clear the dog really likes this. But the dog needed to go around the first blind tighter and also needs to be under better control. Your dog wanted to go directly to this blind, should have come back to you first. So this was a satisfactory exercise. The dog came in, took one little nibble, and then guarded and barked, but needed to bark continuously as the exercise went on. Barking was not as continuous and powerful as it should have been, and then there were lots of obedience problems. In Schutz 1, the handler may decide whether or not the dog is called out of the blind, or if the handler goes to the dog and picks the dog up. It's up to the handler to decide, the judge doesn't. She decided to go up and pick the dog up, that's perfectly fine, but he didn't want to follow her out. So multiple problems getting the dog back. First was the healing and then calling back out. So in the end, this was a faulty exercise. Escape, the dog went very, very quickly to the helper, had a firm grip, but it needed to be fuller. The dog outed and guarded well. This was a very good exercise. On the defense thereafter, again, it was a hard grip that needed to be fuller. The dog outed properly, one quick little bump on the sleeve, guarded well until the handler started approaching, and then at that point, the dog's attention was focused too much on the handler to stay focused on the helper. This was a high good exercise. On the long grip, the dog was calm in basic position until being sent, but there were some problems in getting to that position with obedience. The dog went very quickly to the helper, had a hard grip that could have been fuller. After the dog outed, again the dog needed to guard more attentively, was focused too much on the handler, particularly as the handler got close. And then there were lots of problems with obedience in the transport back to the judge. This was a good exercise. The dog receives pronounced TSB and 83 points.